Emo to the gut, so I'll take it there. We were bloody-knuckled. We bonded about hitting walls to relieve tension. We both knew hand over mouth holding breath felt like finger web suckling fish out of water gill gasps in the beginning. We never asked for it. In the end, we provoked it like young girls court hand-holding and nervous kisses. We stole our cigarettes from our brother's bedroom floors while they were waterbed slaps with teenage fucking. We were awkward as teenage fucking. We wore blue eyeliner and Aquanet hair. I'm so glad that all of you are old enough to know what I'm talking about. Rocked out to Journey and Milli Vanilli. We laughed so hard we shot milk out our noses. She was my best friend. She gave me my first cigarette. It was a Marlboro Red from a box. She said, take a drag, gasp, say, shit, my mom, and exhale. I did without coughing on my first try. It was my 10th birthday. Okay. She is who later in life gave me permission to hold my smokes in my bra at a fancy party. She did not apologize for where she came from or where she was probably never going. We met the summer after my parents got divorced. Her brother drank and smoked pot with my brothers. Her mother got my mother drunk for the first time in 16 years. You could say they were bad influences. But you could also say this. Every morning, Rhonda's mom, Mary, went to work at the local factory, wrenching her wrists into a carpal tunnel grip. Every afternoon, her brother Brian talked shit to all the neighbors, made sure his alpha bark maintained status. And every evening, Rhonda babysat for the local neighborhood parents to pay for her smokes and bus fare to the local mall on the weekends. This was living. All the kids in our neighborhood lived like this. We all had some twist to our fucked up story. We all knew each other's secrets. We were a band of hoodlums just surviving. We lived across the street from the local high school and a bridge away from the rich kids, which made it convenient when my brother started hosting the city summer training for the Bongathon, selling pot to make ends meet. As for me, I became servant to their munchies, passing peace-offering plates of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, except for to Matt with the crooked smile. He only had jelly. He was allergic to peanuts. Most days this kept them kind. Some days, however, they rode machismo like broken hearts make wishes, passing plates of jelly donuts stuffed with cigarette butts to a lonely fat kid. One night they circled me like witches brew, bounced stoner laughter from chest to chest with me in the center catching lashes of degradation. When living at the bottom of the food chain, it is eat or be eaten. I was a poor fat kid, surrounded by fucked up skinny boys making fun of me for being fat. Now it has been said, the easiest way to make an entire room laugh is by laughing hardest at oneself. Riding that philosophy, I hit myself, harder than they could. Stood in the center of their circle, pounding fist into skull in hopes my hit was hard enough and it would make them stop. It did. Rhonda's brother Brian would reference that moment every time he saw me until I left Denver 13 years later. He thought it was always fun to get one last laugh in, as if moments like that were the ones that ever made him shine brightly. Brian, moments like that are like hiccups in time. The universe gasping for air. Involuntary in nature and something I absolutely could have lived without, but still it happened. You had that moment of beacon, and wasted it on bulb flashes merely to cast shadows. I do know whose bulb breaking caused you to flash so invasively. We were the children of single-parent households. Our roots were grown when our father's brilliance hiccuped, which means our family's legacies are to piss-bitter shadows on the open hearts of children. How does this rest with you now? Are you a parent these days? Do your children lash lines the way you did? Or did you learn to beacon without breaking? Ooh.